What's good, people? Nane Sylvie Jr. here. Um, on a different channel. This is Sylvie AFC. Proud Arsenal fan, proud Gunner. All the way back in 2004. I fell in love with the team. I've been an Arsenal fan for 20 plus years. And I've never looked back. And more exciting times ahead. We've been through some, down times. We've had some excitements as well, and even this season is starting to get better and better. Cause we signed Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace after hijacking the deal from our bitter rivals. They are bitter, not us. They right. So, bro, I'm elated. I'm excited that Eberechi Eze, has joined the Arsenal again because he was at Arsenal. I think he was doing some trials at Arsenal when he was younger, and he said when Arsenal actually let him go, that was what got to him. And I think if I'm correct, that was the one time he cried. When Arsenal let him go, and it's good to see that players are coming to the club who actually love the club and want to wear the badge, and they want to wear it proudly and perform proudly wearing the red army colors. So congrats to Eberechi Eze. He's been fantastic for Crystal Palace. I admire the job Steve Parish is doing at Crystal Palace. Splendid, splendid. Um, I'm a football fan. People who know me, anyone who knows me, I'm a football fan first and foremost. I love football. I love football. But the one team that sticks out to me that my heart is drawn to always and was drawn to in 2004 is Arsenal. The Arsenal. Gunners. The Gunner. The Gunner. The Arsenal. I'm a Gunner for life. Nothing's going to change that. In my next life, I come back. I'm an Arsenal fan. You know, yeah. But aside from Arsenal, being a football fan, there are other clubs across Europe and continent. Continent, I'm not so sure about, but definitely Europe. There are clubs in Europe that are being managed exceptionally well that I really, really admire. I have clubs. There are clubs like Augsburg, in Germany. I like what's going on there. Um, Stuttgart, Stuttgart as well. Let me see, Frankfurt. Frankfurt do fantastic business. Having recently sold Ekitike to Liverpool, having also sold oh brother, I'm shooting, I'm shooting, I'm shooting. Yeah, other clubs are like Frankfurt. They've been fantastic with football business. They've acquired so much money in recent sales in Marmoush to Manchester City, and then Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. They just don't make money. They also play very good football. If you watch the Bundesliga, you know that Frankfurt is one of the better teams in the Bundesliga. Even though it's Bayern Munich dominated, there are very good teams in the Bundesliga as well. And watching the Bundesliga is a fantastic league to watch. Beautiful, open play, goals, football. You know, goals. Does it top the Premier League? That I'm not so sure about yet. But again, it becomes the argument of the top four, top five leagues in Europe, being Bundesliga, Premier League, Serie A, and La Liga, right? Then we can throw in the Liga, France. Um, and French football is also fun. French football is also fun. I don't know why people don't rate it as much these days, because it seems like PSG dominates the space, but French football is actual fun as well. Anyway, so we signed Eberechi EZE, and I did have the thought of the game between us and then Leeds United. I actually predicted that if we played very well and we gelled well, and the Leeds came there, to the Emirates, they were actually going to get smashed. I predicted maybe if they gave us a difficult game, it would be a 2-0 win. Possibly they could have gotten a goal. Maybe they could have gotten like one goal. That could have been like, could have been like 2-1, 3-1, But I said if we played a very dominant game, we could walk away with about 4-3-0. I didn't see the 5 coming, but I mean, that was the icing on the cake. The penalty, Gyökeres, boom, and he's in. He is in, So now we have Gyökeres up front. We definitely did need a striker of his caliber. He's in, and up the Arsenal. I'm excited. I'm excited for what this season could turn out to be. Are we winning trophies? Are we doing a treble? Are we taking everything? I know my team. My team gets a lot of bad rep. For not winning trophies or not winning major trophies. And in the past decade or so, so it's like, it's not. To be honest, I feel like everybody secretly loves Arsenal and loves what our club represents. It's a family club. We hear all the time, it's a family club. We hear it. Once a Ghana, always a Ghana. Once a Guna, always a Guna. We hear all the time. So people love Arsenal. You might support Liverpool, you might support Chelsea, but you cannot keep your attention away from Arsenal. You always find people looking for what Arsenal is doing, finding news about Arsenal, wanting to talk shit about Arsenal. People always wanting to laugh at Arsenal. But all that hate is love. All that hate we get is love. And I know a lot of people just love to hate Arsenal, but it's all love at the end of the day. And we thank all of you, Guna Annex or Guna Annexes. You guys can definitely support us from afar, and you're welcome. So that's about it. So 5-0 to the Arsenal against Leeds United. Fantastic job we did. Gyökeres with 2 goals. The first one, he weaved in like Henry, cutting there. Bam. Fantastic performances by the boys. And I must say, Saka's right foot is actually becoming like better and better with each passing season. The way he struck that ball, brother. The keeper didn't even see when the ball go into the net, So, fantastic display by the boys. And bro, Max Dowman. Oh, we got to talk about that boy. Bro, do we have another gem coming from the academy, the academy. Bro. And Waneri, Lewis Kelly. I got to start with Saka. Smith Rowe is now at Fulham, and he scored a goal over the weekend as well. He's doing fantastic. So you can see we're producing quality footballers from our academy as well, and we don't have to sell all of them, or we don't have to make profit off of all of them. Those with the higher ceiling, we keep them, They help the club achieve and win so many things, and then boom, we keep going up the Arsenal. Eze was unveiled at the Emirates over the weekend as well, during the Leeds game, and boy, what a reception! Eze is proof that you keep working hard, your time will come. When you return to where the door was shut in your face and they'd roll a red carpet for you to walk on back onto the biggest stage. Eze is proof that when you believe, you put in the work and work hard, you definitely get back on your feet and get to the top. And we are proud and happy to have him. I've been watching Palace do their thing. Fantastic baller by so many standards. Palace just recently won their first major trophy ever, and then took the Community Shield 2 from Liverpool. They have fantastic footballers. Oliver Glasner is doing fantastic. If we ever let Arteta go after this season, if he doesn't win anything, I think a manager we can look at bringing in is Oliver. He's solid. I saw what he did with Frankfurt when they went and won the Europa League. I think it's the Europa League or Europa Conference League. Should be one of them. He took Frankfurt. They won that fantastic football they were playing at the time. And I'm telling you, that should we let go of Arteta, because he's under pressure, a little bit of pressure this season, even though he's been fantastic ever since he took up the job. He's done pretty well, because we were like, what, 8th? This man changed, took us higher. We won FA Cups, and then we finished in the top 4. And I think in the past 2 seasons, we finished second twice. Apparently, there's some statistics. There are some stats I picked up that said I think we've accumulated more points over the past 3 seasons or 2 seasons than any other club in the Premier League. That goes to show that, yeah, we are actually doing the work. But I know it's going to a point where we feel like this is the year to add some silverware to all that building. We've built. It's time for the silverware. And we're expecting something this season, And it doesn't have to be just anything. It has to be something major. The boys are at a ripe age. You look at Eze, 27. I think Chris is also 27. The boys are ripe. This is the time to be winning everything. Like William said, Saliba, Rolls Royce Saliba, man like Saliba. Arsenal, the best defense in Europe. The best defense in Europe. I'm saying it. If it's the best defense in the Premier League, it definitely has to be the best defense in Europe. By a stretch, by a stretch, an unimaginable stretch, because when Saliba got injured, was it 2 seasons ago? That was testament to showing how integral he was to our defense, and being able to keep these boys and have them continue playing at the club, because definitely there'll be other clubs interested in them. Obviously, if you are not meeting certain meeting certain expectations you've set for yourself, it gets to a point where you might consider, letting some players go because you need to rebuild, and I think we've done fantastic so far. We're at a point where our players, majority of the players are there, peak or are peaking, and this is the time to utilize and capitalize on it and make sure that these boys are bringing silverware back to the club. Everybody loves Arsenal. You can say what you want to say, but everybody loves Arsenal. And if we want silverware, even our rivals, Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, even Spurs. I'm sure Spurs fans will be happy for us winning some silverware this season as well. So, yep. So, up the Arsenal, and let's go get things done. Like I said, I'm a football fan, and I like so many other clubs in Europe: Augsburg, Atletico Madrid, Stuttgart, Villarreal, Lyon, Marseille, Lille, Dortmund, yeah, Frankfurt, like I said, Werder Bremen, or I think I missed the league, or Sporting, Lisbon, Benfica, Porto, in the Prem, I look at so many clubs and I admire them. West Ham is gone to shit these days. West Ham is not doing fantastic. Why they let go of David Moyes, I do not understand. It baffles me every single time because the club has lost its identity. They don't know what they are doing. Graham Potter seems to be the coach, the first coach who will be sacked. We don't know what West Ham is doing, to be honest. What's going on with the club, you know? And I also like West Ham. When David Moyes was doing his thing, building the team, it started to look like a team. He was doing a fantastic job. Then they let him go, and it baffled me a lot. But anyway, so that's it. Palace, Brentford, and yeah, for Brentford, a lot of people. There was a lot of talk on the internet about Brentford will get relegated this season. Are you people serious? Did they sell their defenders? Because their defense is where it starts from. Did they sell their defenders? No, the defense is still solid. They put on a display against Aston Villa. You saw that. Aston Villa. Not just any other team. Aston Villa. Their record signing comes in. He scores a goal. Brought in from Bournemouth. He scores a goal. Dango Ouattara. Yeah. And I think they would just be as fantastic as last season. They might be missing the goals from Wissa and Imbermo, but there are other players in there who get the goals. I'm particularly excited for Igor Thiago. I think this season, starting healthy, he'll be able to bag in goals and prove to everybody that he's actually a very viable replacement for Ivan Toney. Okay, so yeah, all the best to Brentford as well. I don't think they're getting relegated. If they do, well, but I don't think so. I know Sunderland beat West Ham, but they got whooped by Burnley, and yep, I think it was like a welcome thing, back to the Premier League thing. But aside from that, we'll see what Sunderland does because the transfer window, when it shuts later this month, the next one is in January, and January clubs will be open to strengthening again where maybe there's some weaknesses. So all the best to everybody. Second game week gone. Arsenal 6 points, 6 goals, and no goal conceded. I'm telling you, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm telling you, best defense in Europe. And you boys, come on now. Everybody knows it. Yeah. Also, City lost. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, United 1-1 with Fulham. Expected. All noise but no bite. Which other games are there? Oh, that was Everton, yes. A very good win at their new stadium, the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Newcastle and Liverpool play tonight. Interesting showdown. I'm getting the feeling Newcastle want to put in a performance. With the whole Isak situation going on, I think they want to put in a performance, and we'll see how it goes. They might actually be able to put 2 goals past Liverpool. Liverpool's defense is not. It's not looking up, bro. It's not looking up. Um, I don't know if it's a fitness thing or it's not looking up. They concede. They concede. Already conceded 2 goals. Oh yeah, but we got to speak about that performance by Antoine Semenyo. I'm Ghanaian, by the way. So it's a Sylvie AFC, the Ghanaian Guna. Definitely got to rep where I'm from. So Ghanaian, by the way, hard Arsenal fan, hardcore to the core. They know me. When we lose games, people be texting and calling me and trying to laugh at me and the bands, but we're fine. And I always tell them that my team is not a team for those who do not have the heart. You need to have heart to support a team like Arsenal. We've been through it all. Been through it all, and yep. But for Manchester United fans, all the best to them. All the best to them, because with the recruitment they've been able to bring to the club this season, they might finish eighth at best. They might finish eighth at best. We'll see. United, yeah, United. We'll see. Chelsea are going to have a very inconsistent season. They'll put in a performance one game, the next game is like, that's what's going to be for Chelsea. So you lot stop getting your hopes too high. Yes, they are world champions, blah blah. Yeah. We know that, but that's by far it. Spurs. I hate to admit it, but their defense is starting to look up. Again, I hear in the news, I read from Fabrizio that Arsenal are trying to do another one up. Are trying to get another one up against Spurs and trying to sign Piero Hincapié. If we do get a deal done, that'll be good. But I think it's going to be one that will be dependent on if we lose a centre back during this transfer window. That's either Kivio. That's if we lose Kivio and Zinchenko, then we can bring in Piero. Because Piero actually started out as a left back. He can play in a back three as a left centre back. But yeah, he's a left back maybe, and yeah. So I'll be thinking when he does come in, that's if it happens. He could slot in for Gabriel or Calafiori. Calafiori can go back in centre back. Hincapié can play left back, or it could be any Hincapié left, Calafiori left back. Arteta has, these are versatile players. They can move and play 2 or more positions, and then he can have some flexibility with them. So yeah. So this new channel. Tell your friends to subscribe, follow. I'll try and bring us as much, or I'll try and produce more and more videos as and when. And if you enjoy the content, tell a friend to subscribe and put me on notification, post notification. So anytime I post a video, you're one of the first people to see it, and then share. And let's just enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. If you are excuse me, if you're looking for any sign to start putting out videos, this is it. I I should have been putting out videos a while back, but I wasn't, and I found, you know, another space because I mean, first and foremost, photography and being creativity and all that. But aside from doing all that, I love football and I like to talk football with my friends, as and when. So I enjoy the banter as well. So definitely we're going to have a lot of banter on the channel. So please, 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 please subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.